Good morning, everyone. Mrs. Sirota here, and we are going to be talking about converting metric units of length. This is our practice where Miss Ray did the notes for you. This is topic 12, lesson 4, and our purpose for learning is I can convert metric units of length. So at the end of this example, these examples, we expect that you should be able to convert metric units of length. Okay, so you can see here that I drew out King Henry died unexpectedly drinking chocolate milk. And I wrote what these were. Kilo, hecto, deca. This is the unit of measurement. Deci, centi, milli. I also have my smalls and my larges. Large is still division, except we divide by 10 each jump. If you're uncomfortable dividing by 10, you can multiply each jump by 1/10. Small is still multiply, except we multiply by 10 each jump. Let's talk about the unit. This is the unit of measurement. We're talking about length right now, so we're going to be dealing with meters. Liters are capacity, grams are weight. We're going to be doing all of these this week, but today we're on meters. So that's how you read the chart. Multiplication and division still go with large and small, except I'm telling you what to divide by and what to multiply by. Whereas in customary conversions, you had to go back to the conversion chart to figure that out. All right, so let's get started with some practice. Our first problem is 7.5 centimeters to millimeters. Well, am I going larger to smaller or smaller to larger? Well, a centimeter is here and a millimeter is here, which means heading this way, I'm going smaller. Heading this way, I'm getting larger, so I'm going smaller. So millimeters is the smaller, centimeters is the larger. So if I'm going larger to smaller, I'm going to have to multiply by 10. So here I have 7.5 times 10. And if you remember from our decimal chapter, that just means we move the decimal place over to the right one, and it becomes 75. So this is 75 millimeters. It gets bigger. So if you're taking one jump, you're just moving the decimal one jump. You don't have to actually do the math. Okay, so if you have decimals and you're going this way, the number has to get bigger. If you have decimals and you're heading this way, the number will get smaller and the decimal place will go to the left. All right, so here's 10 to the third power centimeters equals blank meters. Well, I know centimeters are smaller than meters, which are larger, so I'm going this way, which means I'm going to have to divide by 10 each step, each time I jump from one to the other. So what is 10 to the third power centimeters? Well, that's 10 times 10 times 10, which equals 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Add 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. So we have 1,000 centimeters heading over to blank meters. All right. So let's look at this. If I had 1,000 here and I was going to meters, I would have to lose a 0 to go this way. Okay, or I would have to divide it by 10. And then I'd have to take another jump, and that 100 would become a 10. So it would be 10 meters. Okay, we're jumping. We're physically jumping. Okay? All right. 58 meters to millimeters. Well, meters are here, millimeters are here, so meters are larger. So larger to smaller, which means I have to multiply by 10 each jump. Okay, so if I had 58 meters and I needed to jump to millimeters, I take a one jump over to the deci, that becomes 580. I take another jump over the centi, that becomes 5,800. And I take a third jump over to milli, and I add another 0. 58,000. So my answer is 58,000. It's all about jumping and understanding how to add zeros when you're multiplying by 10 and take them away when you're dividing by 10. It also goes back to how to move those decimals. We learned that back in topic 2 a long time ago. We were jumping decimals, so if you're not sure how to do that, you might want to go review your decimal work. Okay, now I have 1,000 millimeters going to centimeters, so I will put 1,000 under the millimeters. I know I'm jumping from smaller to larger, which means I divide by 10. So 1,000 divided by 10 means I take off a 0, and I have 100 centimeters. Okay. Now we have one of those comparing problems that we had with the customary conversions. And we have 9,000 meters is greater than, less than, or equal to 20 kilometers. So which would you like to see it in, meters or kilometers? You have to change to the same unit of measurement. So I think I'm going to take kilometers over to meters because I haven't done a lot in that direction. So I'm going to change this to meters and put a blank here. So 20 kilometers, and I'm heading over to meters. So if I'm going from large to small, I need to multiply by 10 each jump. So 20 becomes 200 because I multiplied 20 times 10. 200 becomes 2,000 because I multiplied 200 times 10. 2,000 becomes 20,000 because I multiplied 2,000 by 10. So this is technically 20,000 meters. So which is bigger, 9,000 meters or 20,000 meters? Well, 20,000 meters is much bigger. So on these comparing ones, which I gave you 3 for your practice, you have to put them in the same unit of measurement, meters to meters, and then you have to determine whether they're greater than, less than, or equal to. If you're having any issues with this, make sure you go to open hours this week. As far as I know, small groups are canceled due to benchmark testing in both classes. So go to open hours so you can ask your questions. These are your practice problems. Practice large textbook volume 2, page 503, number 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. We want you to go ahead and do these on notebook paper and upload them to the assignment. Good luck, everybody. If you have issues, come back and watch the video again. Watch Ms. Ray's video again. Come to office hours. Search Google for other videos that teach you this. Whatever it is that you need, you have Google at your fingertips, and you also have us waiting to help you during office hours. Have a great day.